Yes.
So season 1 starts with the honeymoon is over, which it was,
Day it started.
and passport offices, which nobody wants to be in.
Nah.
And then we skip to my personal non-favorite, Magic Hour.
Ooh. So number 1 on the list. Okay, so we'll go through it and then we'll give you guys a
No,
chance.
wait, I wasn't done.
No,
Why
no.
are you cutting me off?
No, I'm filling the people in before you dive into why Magic Hour.
No. The people know.
Do they?
Like, literally, one of my favorite movies was Lady Hawk, and this was like insult to injury. Like, I don't know how we got away with it. I don't know how anybody didn't ring the bell and went, this is such a blatant, like, no. Like, no. Clearly, I wasn't a producer on this season.
Is there anything specific about that episode other than the fact that it ripped off one of your favorite movies that was
Everything.
a no? Okay.
Everything.
See, I'm not going to argue with that. That makes sense.
You can't argue with everything.
No, you can't.
No, the little owl.
Magic Hour,
Yeah.
since I did not know, was not briefed on what we were covering. Was that the episode where you were hiding the wedding from the elders and were using weird words to hide the wedding
Yeah.
from the
Rutabaga. Yeah. Yeah. So there was all of that, but then there was the B storyline that was basically Lady Hawk .00.2. It was not okay.
I have not seen Lady Hawk, so.
Sir, you must.
I'm drunk.
It is for
Brief me, fill me in. Short synopsis, Lady Hawk.
Michelle Pfeiffer, Rutger
Oh, enough
Hauer,
said.
Horses.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Okay,
knights.
you could have stopped
and-
at Michelle
and-
Pfeiffer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Matthew
Okay.
Broderick in his like prime young comedic.
Oh, wow.
I think it was
Okay.
before Ferris Bueller.
Right.
It was Ferris wasn't Ferris yet.
Enough said.
Yeah.
How
no,
dare
it's
ye.
pretty.
How
yeah,
dare
I know.
we.
And then this,
Yeah.
whoever said that was okay was
Wrong.
the guy who let the book burn.
Including
so there's
Rutabaga.
that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, not living it down. Never.
Okay.
Ever.
So, BK, do we have a first? Is there one that jumps out for you that in this season that you just don't love that much?
I'm looking through.
I can tell you which one.
You're going to pick one for BK?
I'm going to pick one.
Was it the all scream for ice cream?
No.
Is that the ice
you-
cream truck
you-
one?
You weren't as scathing about that as I was.
Throwing children
I mean, it wasn't
around a
great.
parking lot?
No, but Prue and Dad had some good stuff there. Prue and Dad
Oh,
had
just
some good
harried.
Whoa! This guy.
stuff. Okay.
This guy.
They didn't ask you what your favorite was. So.
No, I know exactly what the question was. Kidding. Kidding.
Guys, this might be the last episode of the House of Hallowell.
I mean, did we like Luke Who's Barking?
What?
What?
I'm kidding.
Is he?
Jesus. I don't remember the names of these.
Yes, you do. Oh, wait, you only remember the ones with the name Leo in them.
That's right. Oh, maybe it was the Invisible Demon.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that would, yeah.
Sight Unseen.
Okay.
That one was kind of funky.
No.
I don't know. I have one that's my hate favorite, but
Your hated favorite?
I
What's your
don't know.
favorite?
Yeah, give us their favorite.
I mean, it's, you know.
You don't say the wedding because it's too late. I can tell you your
Can
favorite.
we have to state the obvious.
Tell-
It's got to be Coyote Piper.
Sir, I'm afraid like the music will start playing right now, so please stop.
Somebody please.
This table's solid enough for you to get up on.
It's really not.
It's actually quite.
I'll spot
It
you.
is.
It's actually
It is.
quite not.
It is.
We'll spot you.
I
Only
will.
in Paris.
We got you. 3 men here. We will spot the table.
No, you said your favorite was All Hallows Eve because I was in the awful Glenda dress that you
I
appreciated.
love that. Who didn't like her in the little pink dress and the thing and the stuff?
Okay,
Yeah.
first of all, it was not a little pink dress. It was a large, loud, scratchy pink taffeta,
It's cute.
stinky. Stop. Ew, don't ever call me cute again. Please don't.
BK, why don't you do this is my favorite part of the podcast when BK reads the synopsis of All Hallows Eve, or any synopsis for that
you
matter.
have
What
it?
episode was that?
Season 3, episode 4.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Ma'am.
Can you bring that to the
No,
microphone, please?
Ma'am. I'm having PTSD right now. PTSD. But that wasn't the original song. The original song that I actually danced to was a Bush song.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. And you can see it's a little out of sync. Maybe we couldn't afford it. Maybe they just wanted to rip off.
Well, no, because didn't they have a
Coyote
Bush
Ugly?
song, Letting the Cable Sleep, in one of the episodes in season 2?
Yes, we had another one, so we...
Look at
we
me
had
now
one.
knowing
That was a
charm
great one.
trivia.
Now
I
you
know. The name of the song, brother.
know, I
Bravo.
know.
No, literally, like, we thought it wouldn't be a big deal. No, that's not it either.
So what is it? The Halliwell sisters travel back to the 1600s.
The question is, do
You know
you
why?
remember the steps?
Shannon would, because Shannon choreographed it.
Ah.
That was not my idea. None of it.
See, deep cuts. Aren't you grateful you're here? You would have never known that.
And she was very proud of it. I think she got credit for it. What are you looking at me for?
Oh. BK, I thought you were going to read this.
I was. You keep, going
Oh, it
off
was
the
this
book.
one. I know. We're going. It was this one.
At the show, you got beads in the show.
I have ads. We don't need ads. Should not
So
be.
this is All Halliwell's Eve. The Halliwell sisters travel back to the 1600s to protect a coven.
Who's that one?
Yeah.
We
In
got 10
danger
seconds of this before we get
extinction and save their own future. If you want
We
something
should
a
bring
little more
music on
deep
every time Brian
cutting.
reads a synopsis. It adds a level of dynamicism.
So much better.
I know.
I know.
Wait, and we just got sued by Gavin Rosdale.
Coyote BK.
It's going to take him a while to find us. It's fine.
So
Well, that
BK,
was the original
is
song.
All Hallows Eve your favorite?
I mean, that one was pretty fun.
I love
It
how
was
you're
more
being.
than fun. Brian and I got to do our thing. We shared that. We shared some cool moments in All Hallows Eve. I enjoyed. It was the Grimlocks. Who were they?
Yes.
Good.
All right.
Which
yeah.
was also Michael Bailey Smith
Michael Bailey did everything.
Who
He
was
was bananas. He's a cool
Balthazar.
people. Yeah.
and Shax.
Yeah.
And the Grimlock.
Yeah.
I mean,
Trivia on Michael. You guys know that he is in the current Fantastic Four, and he was in the original one that I think never came out. Crazy.
yeah, there was
Cool
a
dude.
version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Blinded by the White Lighter. Did you love
That's
that
your
one?
favorite?
Speaking of worst white lighter ever,
I mean, me and Natalie had a little thing.
she's up there with you.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Does everybody see my shirt? Thanks.
Who do you think is the worst? Whoa. Whoa, strays. I'm catching strays right now. Wait a second. You know what's great? We can't hear you because you're not talking into the
You
microphone.
should drink more. Okay. Anybody who wants to complain at Drew, please step up to the mic. Please step up.
Jesus.
Don't be shy, like
Oh,
really.
she's running.
Yeah,
she's
go ahead.
running. Yeah,
but
no.
you don't have to run all the way.
No, run.
She's getting in her steps.
Yeah, she's got a lot to say. She's like, I got to get there now.
She's putting
I
it
want
all
as much
together
time
now.
on the mic.
Someone cut her off. Someone
She's
cut her
formulating
off.
it as we speak.
Step up.
I thought this was the best of the worst.
Well, now I'm shocked.
This is the best of your worst.
Oh. Whoa.
It's okay.
Apparently, I'm
All
not
right,
the
we
only
own
one
that
who's
now.
drinking.
No, you were shady. You were shady to BK. You got rid of him.
Yeah. That's some weird father-dad
Yeah, just wait till we
issues.
get there.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
You guys
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, spoiler.
But I'm so excited that we should preface it.
You're here.
I can't wait to get to you.
I am so upset, and I am so nervous about season 6. You have no idea. Like, why don't we start at season 1 again?
No? Nope. And I really hope Rose is there for that too.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna have some words for you. Okay.
Okay,
Moving on.
moving on.
We're gonna. Okay.
I'm gonna say
No. Wrestling with Demons. God, Scott's here. Let's not talk too much about it.
Whoa.
I thought it was a good thing, even though Ron Perlman tried to kill me. I think there's some things you have to do in your career, which is like one bad horror movie. Check, I've done that. And at least be killed once by Ron Perlman. And so I was.
that's cool.
Yeah, I thought so. And
yeah,
Booker T.
who we've also got to meet. Actually,
Yeah.
an incredible man. Very good man.
In Wrestling with Demons, was I in that? I think I was in that.
You were.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we're looking through these episodes right now on my iPad. This season has.
This is
it's
what I'm saying.
like from Primrose Empath. Like, how can you? That's one of Shannon's most incredible performances ever. Like, she is so phenomenal in that. Coyote Piper obviously is epic.
Yep.
For me, I think that though the pinnacle, the
Oh,
peak
here he
of
comes.
Charmed for season 3
With
is
his two crushes, his two TV crushes.
the
at
good,
their
the bad, and the
pinnacle.
cursed. That is.
Yeah.
Julian and Shannon were my two crushes this season, and I absolutely like to watch that episode. And I'm really big on a Western kick right now in my life, and so that episode had it all. And the fact that she directed it, and like how brilliant like the episode was, and how like Holly had shared that it was one of the biggest episodes they had done to date, and yet the days they were finishing hours early. And
The shortest.
to put that in perspective, like you are, if like a day is 12 to 15 hours, like anytime then you go into overtime, it is like you're begging for just like 10 more minutes, 20 more minutes. We'll go into a meal penalty. So
Well,
the fact
he is, because Mr. Fuller is like, I can do it just one more time. Can I do one more? Can I do one more?
I don't remember
I'm like,
that.
stop.
That's-
And then that's
no.
after he's
It-
asked 20 questions.
It happened.
And I said,
It happened.
20 questions is your limit, sir. Yep.
So
No, you're good.
that was one of my favorite. Can any one of you? What was your favorite moment from that episode? Do you remember it? The good.
And if you are going to talk,
The
so we can
doves.
get you actually
Come
on
on
our
up, come here, come
podcast,
here,
you got to
come
go
here,
to
come
the
Yeah,
microphone.
so what Drew was trying to say in his
Yeah,
drunken
yeah.
stupor is that what Shannon did, look at, he's such a cheap date. God bless him.
And I keep going for it.
Yeah, I know. We're going to carry you out. Don't worry. I'll hold your hair later, sweetie. She literally at one day rapped before lunch, and they were like, you can't do that. I don't think it's legal. Like, we have to feed people. And she's like, well, I'm done. What else do you want me to do?
It was a complex episode. What moment stood out for you?
Okay, when the doves, when
Yeah.
what was the guy's name? The Indian.
When he opened the
When he
doors
opened up
from
the doors
the
and the doves come
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
When she
That was her
When
favorite.
she double fists the.
Oh, and
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
that
her
was
second
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah.
And when Julian flips the gun from underneath his coat.
That was
Yeah.
probably her idea.
Yeah, those were epic.
And then my favorite is when when they first arrive in the Old West and he flips her around up against the wall.
Yeah, that was probably her idea too.
That was a moment. That was definitely a moment.
Yeah.
Wait, we still have BK. We've skipped over you because
What? No, you didn't.
What is? We answered for you. Do you have a specific
No.
favorite?
He's really turning into Gramps like hardcore.
Nah.
No. Don't remember
What
that.
about? Hey, what? Okay.
Ah.
We'll get to the least favorite in a second. D, what's your favorite of this of the season?
The beginning when Cole, I think this is season 3, Cole first
Yeah.
came on,
Yep.
and that court scene, that whole dynamic that was going on there, and my first dance with Cole, as far as in the office, and all that thing that we did, and the chemistry there. So I think all of it was, even his first beat when he came out, and I think I got injured or whatever, and he came out doing his thing. He was just such a unique guy or dude or person, and then as far as how he did what he did, and it was just a joy, that first introduction as far as what what to expect as he continued on in this road. But I loved what we were doing. I loved our energy. So
Yeah,
that was
and
my favorite moment.
his energy was a real thing, as much as it
Yeah.
drove me mad.
Yeah.
He was such a showman,
Yeah.
and he so appreciated being on set, being there. He had to come in and say hello to everybody. We learned to bring him in early so that he could say hello to everyone first. And we gave him like a 15-minute cushion. And he brought a different energy and I think there is something to be said for those people that burn so brightly.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's something about them, and I can't pretend to understand it, but there's something about those two that burn so brightly.
Yeah, agreed. You know, speaking of the candles burning brightly, I mean, we have, of course, you shine in that manner. Of course, Shannon, indescribable as far as what that was, and the observance and working with her and watching her
And
navigate.
she loved you.
Yes, she is my heart. Okay, so we'll continue on.
Sorry.
Yes. You know, it's funny. Side note, you don't know when you're going to be impacted by things that are so important to you. And you just stated that, and it just shut my brain down. And so we're now sharing all this moment together, and wild, and we'll move on.
Okay.
No, it's true. You know, there's a lot to be said about both of them. And,
Right.
you know, when Shannon picked her people, she just picked her people, and you were one of them, you were one of them, you were one of them, a little too many times. And, you know.
Not like that.
Just
The knowing laugh.
don't
The
lie
knowing
to the
laugh.
people. Don't lie to the people. You were trying to check all the boxes.
Ooh, did this just become Leo After Dark?
Yeah, it did. It did. But it's true.
Wow.
I remember you telling me about one day when you walked into the set and you guys had an exchange and you were she was in your corner
Yeah.
from then until forever. And I think that's why I keep talking about her, because a whole much has been said about the other side of her, which was just her protecting herself from a business that is brutal. And it sounds spoiled to say that, but it is brutal because it picks apart every part of you, whether you're too big, too small, too this, too that, too light, too dark. And it's very physical, and it does pick you apart. So she had to put up a very big shell. And if you don't, it does tear you down. And she was just really good about saying,
I want to expound on that just a slight bit. You have no idea all that's happening in a person's being at the moment that you cross their path. And we speak of people who, like Shannon specifically, whose undertaking was so expansive in her commitment to her performance and her commitment to the integrity of whatever she was doing. And oftentimes when you cross a person in a certain moment, you don't know what else is happening, and you apply that to you, or you misinterpret that, and it's got nothing to do with you. It's somebody who's juggling 9,000 things, and potentially so much more is going on than what you can fathom, and you take that moment and you define them by it, and that's unfortunate, but yeah.
it is unfair because everybody's sorting through a million different things at any given time. And the fact about her was she never stopped working. Her entire life was never off camera. Even in the end, she was ready to share it, and she was ready to help people. And this is why I keep avoiding this last episode.
Yep.
Anyways,
Okay.
let's pick on Brian again.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's
Brian.
been silent for way too long.
So I think, we wanted to know the best of the worst because obviously we get in trouble with people. We wanted to know what was important and lovely about it for you guys. But really it's more just about appreciating the people who still love it as we do. And it's still given us a family and a purpose. And even though we didn't get invited to Drew's wedding, we are still a family.
Jesus.
Can you believe that?
Can you believe
There
that?
is time,
But
Drew.
look how
There is
sweet-
time.
Look how sweet his pretty ring wedding.
We went to Holly's last wedding.
Yeah.
It's great. Got a nice little invitation. It was beautiful. Those were beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The invitations were very nice.
Yeah, they were great.
It's interesting how you say the last wedding, but okay.
That was interesting. Notice those words specifically. Also, I don't actually remember getting an invitation. I just remember getting a text going, Monterey.
No, sweetheart.
That's
I think
2025 invitation, brother.
You were Brian's +1, honey.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. No, he was.
BK and I actually had a very lovely road trip
you
together.
forgot your suit.
I did. I rode a motorcycle. BK had just got a brand new Mini Cooper, and we blazed up the one, and we're just having the best time, trading. Like I was going ahead of him, then he cut ahead of me, and we had it was a real father-son. It was the most bonding.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That really is like the start of Chris and Leo's healing 20 plus years later.
You see, we could have healed in Italy.
We coulda.
Yeah.
Coulda, shoulda.
But look, there's still a wall here. Okay.
And instead you
Italy coulda saved
you wore
that.
a Hawaiian shirt to my wedding.
It's true. I really did forget my suit. It happens, and
Disgraceful.
And I don't say this lightly. That is so out of character for me. Like I don't miss details. Whoa. Listen, I'm drunk, but I saw that.
That's okay. You were more well behaved than my other son. So
That's true.
There is that. Next time, don't give him drinks.
That wasn't me.
Let's get him one more.
Me?
There's so many chapters missing.
Me.
See, this is what I'm saying. You can't
So
take
many
This is why you
chapters
can't let
missing.
us. You can't let us actually do this. Like you guys are going to have to take the reins.
Yeah.
Jesus, take the wheel.
We're gonna. Okay. So wait. Do we?
Dale, get up here and moderate.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
But wait.
I'm gonna have
Before
so
we
mad at you.
kick it to the
There's
group.
an extra chair for you, Dale.
Before we kick it to the group, you all have to fire off. You already said it, so you're off the hook. BK and
Thank you.
Dorian, what is the least favorite episode of the season,
Oh,
and why?
I thought that's what I just did.
No, I thought you said just Terry.
No, that was a joke. How dare you?
It was
You guys,
I think I stated it. It was something about the what is it called?
Which one, honey?
The Rutabaga wedding.
Yeah.
The
You didn't like
Rutabaga.
that.
I
So
did not like.
the
That's my
honeymoon is
least
over.
favorite.
Or Magic Hour.
So you also
Can
didn't like
die
Magic
a-
Hour.
a
Magic Hour.
Untimely death.
are you're doing that too?
No, you can't. You're not allowed.
Wow,
Oh, no.
these
You
guys.
have to pick a different one. The demon came in from the cold, made me mad, and everybody knows why.
I mean, that's that one's.
It wasn't
Yeah.
great. You really didn't like.
And you said I can't say "all hell's break."
no, because
breaks-
that's you can't say that
Why?
because
It's my least favorite.
it is now, but when you were shooting it, you didn't know. So that's
I
cheating.
did not know
See?
when we were shooting.
Wait.
I did know that she said I could die better again. And so Drew is an overachiever, and he skipped ahead because he's also a cheater. He literally was like, wow, you've died a couple times, but this was the best one. And I was like, why do you think that is? Because she was like, you can die better than that.
Oh, it was really good. Yeah, I think right now I'm the only one who's watched All Hell Breaks Loose. Fantastic episode. Regardless, again, that's the thing. It's like I keep reminding everyone, you got to watch it objectively. Like we haven't seen.
No, I don't have to.
Someone gets a hall pass, but everyone else, you have to watch it objectively going, you don't know what season 4 is going to hold. And
We
how
did not.
Right? It's the same thing when people come up to me, this is good. When people come up to me and go, P3 or H2O is a great episode. And I go,
They got mad because we went off course.
yeah, and I go, that's not a good episode. Like, it's Paige's backstory. How could you?
That's the mom, too.
And I was like, well, the truth is the writers had no idea that was Paige's backstory. That was just by literal luck.
Yeah.
Like, that it happened to work out where ultimately then there was like, oh, there's
Well,
this.
no, that was a reconfiguration because there was no page in mind at that time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they were
Yeah,
able
yeah,
to
yeah,
take
yeah.
a moment, but like, so everyone loves that episode in hindsight, but if you just watch it as a standalone, I don't really think it holds up. I actually think it's one of our weaker episodes in the series.
So
It's
why?
hard
Why?
to sell a lake demon.
A lake demon.
It's really it's hard.
What is wrong
I mean,
with a lake
it's
demon?
if it was like swampy and like Freddy or like Jason, like
Right.
that kind of lake, that's
Sure.
scary. But our lake demon was not so much.
You know, that reminds me, is there a Woogie in the house?
You didn't like
I
Woogie?
agree.
Wait,
I agree.
you didn't like Woogie?
There was
I agree.
Oh, boy.
a dark shadow in the corner.
Yeah. So sometimes
Yeah.
it's scarier when you don't see it.
Yeah.
And it leaves it up to your imagination, which is far more scary than like the. And
Do that one more time.
And that's what the
That's
Woogie
very
looks
scary.
like. No, I can be scary.
That's Scooby-Doo
It's not
scary.
like the nun scary. But yeah, it's like Scooby-Doo scary, which I guess
Loves
you
the Scooby-Doo
know,
scary.
That's the height of scary.
we didn't want to be too like harsh or too like scathing. And now I watch like Stranger Things with my kids, and I'm like, this show is not for kids.
Yeah.
And all the kids watch it, and middle school kids, and I'm like with my 18-year-old, and I'm like, no, sir, no. I don't think it's
See how
good.
she keeps me sheltered?
He's sensitive, that man over there.
I was like, bad suggestion, Netflix.
So anyway, now we want to hear it from you guys. If you guys can line up next to the microphone
Dale.
there and talk about, Dale, step right up, sir.
Step right.
Dale's never seen the show, by the way, folks.
You've never seen any of them?
Into the microphone.
I've seen a few.
Dale,
What
the
kind of
microphone.
friend are you?
The
Dale,
microphone.
I've
Dale
seen a few.
and I have
No,
never
I-
seen an episode.
Oh, boy.
See, thank you. I got rotten produce thrown at me earlier, almost before you got here, when I was up there and said I hadn't seen it. But my question is this, and it's a generic question. A lot of times when you're doing a TV show, you're working long hours and you're kind of just in a bubble.
You want to know who he dated?
No,
You already know this.
Speaking to the mic, miss.
at what point in the show, because you're in a bubble, you're working long hours, you don't really get out a lot. At what point in the show, sorry, I got choked up talking about Brian. Did you realize that it was a hit and the effect it had on the outside world around you, that it came in and it kind of affected your life outside of the studio, because you don't always see that when you're doing the work?
True dat. For me, it was when Shannon and I saw the credits, the trailer put together. We went into our producer's trailer, and he was like this old-timey guy, and he smoked cigarettes all day in his trailer, so it was like hazy. And I was like, where are we? This is some weird, like, old Hollywood stuff. And he played the trailer for us on his, like, little screen in his trailer, and it was definitely a VHS tape. And we heard the music, and we saw it, and we both kind of looked at each other and just got, like, chills everywhere. We're just like, maybe we didn't fuck up.
This is going to work.
This might work.
Yeah, for sure.
But we had very low expectations, and we were just, I had to convince her to do it. She didn't want to do it because it was that spelling name was on the piece of the paper, and she was afraid to get involved with that company again. And I said, no, you should read that one because you're really going to like it. And she did, and she put every bit of her heart into it. And now somebody else can talk.
I somewhere between season 1 and 2, I was running to an audition or something for something else, and I stopped at a Burger King. And I went into the Burger King, and all of a sudden, it's like the school had let out, and all the boys and girls are sitting there after school like they did. And next thing you know, I come out of the bathroom, and like the whole school of girls come running at me screaming, "Oh my God, Leo!" They backed me into the bathroom.
Did this happen?
And I'm like, look,
He
this
ran.
is gonna be trouble. I gotta get out of here.
He ran.
and I was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I had already done some movies and stuff at that time, but never really had a reaction walking down the street from people that watch the
You
show.
know what? Julian said that too when he came back.
It was the first
for
time.
The 150th. He goes, you know, somebody asked him like, why would you come back after all of this? And he said, because no matter where I go in the world, like people stop me and go, he thinks they're going to say nip tuck, and they go, you were cold. I'm charmed. And he was so appreciative of it. He really, really was. He was shocked and appreciative.
So I got out of the bathroom. Everything was fine.
They're still tonight, so
But listen, I said they were high school girls, so let's slow down.
they've grown up now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It might be my age.
Jesus.
How old's your wife, Drew?
Jesus.
Child bride.
CB.
CB, my mic's
this
not
thing on?
working. Hello?
the
No,
thing
it
on?
is. Hello?
Dale, any more questions?
Okay.
No, wait, you got to go up to the mic there. Yeah, of course. You don't have to run.
You
If
can
you can
go
make
wherever
it.
you want. Have you not met us? You can do anything.
I did meet y'all.
Well, tell you,
And it was
say
one
your
of the
name,
most
sir.
refreshing celebrity experiences
Stop
I've ever had in my life.
when he's talking.
I'm sorry. My name is James.
Hello,
And so I didn't know y'all had a podcast until today because my wife found out about it and then didn't tell me.
That's right. She didn't tell you.
Yeah.
She's been listening to it. Listen, she can cheat with me. It's
I
fine.
picked this fight.
He did. No, Brian.
Shame
BK
on
did
you,
start it.
James.
He started
Third
this fight earlier.
season, and you just now discovered.
And I'm gonna go
She's
home.
done it.
I'm a truck
She's
driver.
done it.
I have nothing to do.
But wait a minute. Weren't you the two that like couldn't watch shows without each other?
Yeah.
But you've got a podcast without him. So I
have,
guess.
Yeah.
Wait a
You
second.
can, you
Wait
can
a second.
Watch stuff,
We're
but
going
not
down.
listen to stuff is different.
Down the
Catch
rabbit
me
hole.
up. What is going on here?
So since you didn't hear the conversation and only two people were involved, earlier today my wife got pictures and photos with Holly and Brian, and so what happened is I divulged to them that I didn't know they had a podcast when they told me that they were recording an episode here. I'm a truck driver, so we watch all of our TV shows together.
Yeah.
And so
you, though?
after telling them that,
Wow. Look at you stirring the pot, Drew.
BK over there starts a fight between me and not a fight, more of a heated discussion between me and my
Yes.
wife about it was all
Passionate
smiles.
engagement.
Passion-
We like that.
There you go.
Yes.
I
He's
like
a
that.
disruptor.
About how I haven't been able to listen to the podcast and didn't know about it because my wife's
but
been
you're
listening
a
to it
truck
without
driver,
me.
right? So I mean, it's not like you don't have the time.
Oh, I am. As soon as
No, but you should do it together.
Oh, there.
Is there still a together?
I got to compromise. I'll figure out what episode she's already listened to, and then I'll listen to those and catch
Right.
up, and then we can listen to
Well,
it together.
you're here for the last
We
episode
will
of
be asking
season
for
3,
updates.
So
We
I
will
guess
be
that's
checking
where
back
I'm
in
at.
with you.
No, but my question is season 3 is a big turning point for the entire series, a major turning point. How did that turning point affect seasons going forward?
you're gonna get back in that truck. Well, here's what I will say: is that it changed everything. We were not prepared for the change, and but what it did bring to us was Rose, and Paige, who brought a different element to the show in a way that so many people appreciated. And my favorite thing about the last 2 years is that Rose and Shannon got to know each other. And the last show that they did, the last convention that they did, was actually in Houston without me. I had to stay home for my youngest son's birthday. And I was sad that I couldn't be there, but I was happy that they got the time to spend together. And they really did bond. They stayed out too late. They had a good dinner. And I'm sure they talked some shit about me after midnight. But I'm so happy that even though it had to be off screen, that happened for them, for both of them. And now somebody else.
And now you're in more trouble.
Hey.
Now you're both in trouble, apparently.
It was,
so
it
it
was
even
full
Stevens.
circle for them, and it was full. I mean, doing these conventions for Shannon the last 2 years with us, she got to love the show again, and in the way that she did before. Her exit was not planned and not known, and we've learned some more details about it recently that concrete what I know about it, and she appreciated the fans more than any of us, and she appreciated the show more than any of us, and that just is the legacy that she leaves.
Hey, my name's Madison. So y'all talked a lot about Shannon and her work ethic. Tell me what Julian was like. I mean,
I think there's some really amazing outtakes that, Aaron Spelling did not want us to release the outtakes because he never wanted us to be embarrassed. He had sort of this very regal version of his his leading ladies, and he wanted to maintain that. Where in the meantime, we're like falling all over ourselves and tripping and laughing and crying. And literally, the best of Charmed is our outtakes. And if you go, like, we used to get like gifts, like we got like gag reel gifts at the end of the year, which was like super secret, like, don't tell Aaron, we have this on tape. And in Julian's years, he was 80% of those tapes.
Okay.
I think there's one out there on YouTube that he's like, it was the pregnancy episode where you were pregnant for me. And I like messed up their names, and I was like, but now I think Cole is. And I was supposed to say, now I think Leo is. And he goes, I am. And he sticks out his stomach, and he goes, my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. And I was like, please stop. And he doesn't stop for like 3 takes.
So
He doesn't.
these people, Holly, you got to be on your P's and Q's. I remember there was a scene in one of my favorite episodes, Hollowell's Eve, and I was focused on Brian. I was being a serious, focused actor. And Holly said, kiss him! Kiss him!
Sometimes you just have to break it up a little. I mean, this was Charmed.
It was.
So, and I think, one of the greatest things about it is you have to make the real to make the unbelievable believable. So, as we were just kind of trying to sell these ridiculous circumstances, which a lot of it was green screen or little light bulbs on his hands that would fall off because he was sweating too much. It was like I needed to feel it was grounded and not hard. Like I wanted the set to be not hard, and there's a lot of different dynamics that go into being in an ensemble TV show, a lot of different personalities. And I think by the time you got there, I was real good at fucking with people.
I just had to put an end cap on that. First on the call sheet is something that you can't, I wish I could impart the weight of that. And I have to.
It's a tone, right? You said a tone.
It's a tone, and what is required, and what you have to deliver as far as your exempling to everybody that you're working with, crew and cast and all that, and that's that unspoken thing as far as what these people, everybody is navigating through. If you are the lead or you're the first whatever on the call sheet, it's a whole different animal, man. And I'm stumbling here because I don't even know how to describe it. But when you talk about, 16-hour days, and in the end, the finger is pointed at you if something fails in regards to the show in its trajectory in totality. And me being around and since the pilot, man, which is crazy, and being able to watch the evolution. And now, in hindsight, looking in the rear view, as far as what was going on and what was required of that.
Yeah.
And so there's that, a simple ramble. It was something I had to add, and I don't know why, but it's something to be cognizant of. It's not what you think, It's a beautiful thing, it's a magical thing, it's a wonderful thing, but it's not what you think as far as what it requires. So there's that.
Is wrangling cats.
Yeah.
It's wrangling cats. And, I often think, like, there's a lot of shows that I think are good. I mean, there's not a lot, but there's a few that have been good recently. And they last, like, 2 or 3 years, and I wonder why. I wonder if the dynamic was just too difficult or if the price tag was just too difficult. But I wish there were better long-running shows. I wish they didn't cut them off so quickly as they do now. What is it, Dale?
I just wanted to stand here and get a better view.
Thank you.
No, actually, this is my questions for you. I know these 3 guys pretty well, but I'm really interested to hear your take on this, and then also Drew. So when you're starting out as an actor, you hope to get on a show and star, like Charmed. How did it compare to what you had envisioned, and then when you actually achieved that? Like, how do you contrast that? What met your expectations and what didn't?
That's a potent, powerful question that has me not being able to find good words. But I'll state this. You come on set with people that Shannon and Holly and Brian and Aaron Spelling world, and you grew up with, you know these people, and they have such a rhythm and a sync and a magic, and you don't think a lot about it, me personally, because thinking will ruin you and will get in your way. And it's so surreal while you're doing it. And the only time that you get a true understanding of it is when you're able to, here we are 25 years later, look back on it. I so enjoyed the differences between when the camera was rolling and seeing everybody that I work with as just the human beings that they are, and the switch that goes off when everything is rolling and everything's got to be on point. And when you have a big cast, and there was a lot of stunts, there was a lot of special effects, and we had a lot of things happening at the same time. And you get an understanding of the complexity as far as how to execute that. And these key figures that allowed you safe ground to do that and supported you and gave you the energy that gave the spark to the scene. So I don't know if I've answered your question, but it's surreal. You don't know until you look back in the rear view. So there is that.
Come on down. You're the next consent. Oh, look at that
That's a great
T-shirt.
shirt.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Oh,
That's fantastic.
hi, I'm Estella. I just had, it might be a controversial question, but
Please,
I'm
bring
an OG Charm fan. I was just curious what your feelings were as far as them doing the reboot. I only saw the first episode. And it was
Tell me
terrible.
what you think.
terrible. Leo's character was just awful. So I just wanted to know your
3
feelings.
minutes. That's a new record. 0. Oh, it did. It existed for 4 years. And you know what was kind of funky about it? Like, I was all for it. There was actually another reboot pilot that was pitched before this one, and I was all for it. The reason I was a little itchy about this one was the way the advertising came out when they said it was going to be more feminist, more funny, and more fierce. And I went, excuse me, sir. You know, like, they could have released it without saying any of that, you know, and it probably would have done just fine. They could have called it Brujas, and it probably would have done just fine. You know, there is I think a section and a need for that. If they had gone the Latina Bruja way and not called it Charmed, it would have been just fine. But it was like, you know, these companies are in TV for business reasons, to make money. So CBS and Paramount, who never had a hand in producing us, they just own the name now. We're just going to repurpose it. They're going to repurpose it to see how much money they can make off of it still. You know, and it is a business, so I tried not to take it personal until they said that. And that's when it irked me. And it also irked me that they didn't ask any of us to be part of it. So not a one of us, except for Brian, they asked him to audition for a totally different character, as if Leo could, like, shapeshift.
Yeah, it's like a bad guy.
Shapeshift.
Yeah, wait,
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, I was like, oh my God, they've never watched the original. They've never watched it. And they just thought, like, enough time has passed that they could repurpose it, and the kids of today would be like, cool, cool, cool. You know, and so to that end, I was like, I'm not going to watch it, so I have nothing nasty to say.
So the band that's been on this show for 8 years.
Yeah.
We want you to come and audition.
Yes.
For all the work that we've seen you
Wasn't
do
even an
brilliantly
offer.
for 8 years.
Wasn't even
That's
an offer.
interesting. It's interesting.
So at some point when
It's a good moment.
in acting careers, you just get, well, some people just get offers. Like, you don't have to audition anymore. You've already proved that you could walk and talk and hit a mark. And they were literally like, hey, do you want to come in and audition for this new Charm show? That was after I was already pissed off. So, yeah, no, I think the intentions were good, but the execution was poor. And, you know, by the time they figured out 4 years later that it was going to be ending, that's when they knocked on our door. Talk about irony. This is like the Alanis Morissette song. Isn't it ironic?
Hi, my name's Zach. It's nice to meet y'all. I got the chance to meet Mr. Darrow. I didn't get the chance to meet the rest of y'all, so I have a two-parter if that's okay.
That's totally
First
fine.
one, 100% personal question. You've been a cop the whole time, man. You know you're my favorite. I told you personally. You're my favorite. 100%.
Appreciate you. Yes.
Did you ever get the chance to get any type of powers and you turned it down?
I did once, but
Really?
I didn't turn it down. Rose.
Was it? I mean, it was.
Paige gave me powers
Yeah.
where I was bulletproof and all
Right.
kinds
I
of
mean,
stuff, and,
you
and I
had
was
the-
feeling myself that
temporary-
episode. And so I enjoyed that moment.
We're not
Yes.
there yet.
Yeah.
It was definitely the time.
Oh,
I enjoyed
sorry.
seeing you in it.
Sorry. Spoiler alert.
We're not there
I
yet.
felt like I wanted more from you because, like I
Yeah.
said to you, man, I felt like you were the best. You died like
Thank you, brother.
4, 5, 7 times,
Yeah.
came back from all of them. You
Yeah.
are the undefeated goat in my personal
You don't want
opinion.
powers, then
What
you're a
show are you
target.
talking
That's true
I'm
too.
talking about the Charmed. I hate
he
to
hasn't
tell
gotten
you,
there
this is
yet.
definitely
Charmed?
my
He
favorite.
hasn't gotten
there
He
yet.
is 100%
He will
my
see.
favorite.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry. That's on me. But my large standing question being, y'all portray a family so well on film. And I just want to kind of know, when those bonds were formed, did it become easier filming? Like just rolling off each other, kind of conversations came easier as the show ran?
Yes and no. I mean, it's just like any other family. You have highs and lows. But we actually became closer after the show.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much.
Thanks.
Thank you, brother.
Wait, if this is more Chris hate,
No.
you can sit down.
Do it.
No, it's a Dorian question.
Oh,
Okay.
What was it like to not be asked back for the last season?
Great question. It didn't impact me the way you would think. I wanted to, of course, I've been with them forever. 7 years is a long time in my life. I had a lot going on at the time. And, but the way that Daryl, that 7th season was,
Hated it.
Hated it. A
Yeah.
lot of people hate it.
I don't know if I have a good answer. I didn't think about it. It wasn't like, it didn't bother me internally per se. I had 7 beautiful, joyous years, and they were going in a kind of a different direction, 8th season.
Yeah.
And so, the 8th season rolled out as the 8th season
Very
rolled
different.
out.
They were younger
Great
and blonder.
question. But at the time, there was so much happening. I had 3 shows on the air, blah, blah, blah. But I still missed them. And I so wanted to be a part of this family. It was beyond the show. It was people that I was around for a lot of years. And so it wasn't just about, oh, why didn't you ask me back? Why isn't Daryl back? No, I was like, I'm going to miss my family. So there was that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you could change one part of the show, which part would each of you change?
What part would you change?
I haven't watched Charmed in a long time.
Me neither. What part would you change? I have a good answer.
Oh, give me a second.
I
The
would have
fact
liked.
you had 2 sons,
Did I need 3?
a daughter.
She was supposed to come.
Didn't you
She
only
was?
need one son? Really?
That would have been the first one, honey. That would have made you non-existent.
Oh,
Um,
sorry, I've been drinking.
no. But no, we were supposed to have a daughter. So yeah, that's in the next gen. That's in the next generation.
Because, like, I was thinking about it, in
Yeah.
your Coven of Witches, wouldn't it make sense
Yes.
that the next generation be from the head of the
Yeah.
Coven?
So when we did the future episode, and I saw the daughter, so I'm just going to pretend like that's supposed to still happen in the future. You have a sister. You're welcome.
He's a horrible big brother.
I just want to add a
Yeah.
little bit. Daryl, I felt, was a grounding force, meaning he had no powers. And to get more at stake for him, I wanted to have more exploration as far as who he was as just a regular human being who had no powers. See more of his family, see more of his friends, see more of who he was in his navigation outside of the world of magic and powers and all that crazy out of control
Character
stuff.
development.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
what I was trying to be kind.
Yeah.
And
No,
but
that's good. It's important. It makes people want to watch it more.
yeah, I think
There's
it,
only so many dragons we can slay, you know.
it raises
It's
the
about
stakes
people.
as far as what
dragons
was
on the
going
show?
on.
Yes,
and so that
just
would have been
one.
cool. That's yeah. There is that.
It's not your dragon either. Oh, he's gonna hate that. Sorry.
Why are you so happy right now?
I'm so happy.
Do you see what I have to live with?
But no, that's what
You
I
think
said
it's all rainbows.
about like you doing the scenes in that episode with Julian and Brian is
Yeah.
like there was the bro dynamic that I wanted to see more of
Yeah.
because it was so dependent on us being together all the time. And that was sort of an Aaron Spelling sort of formula too, like, oh no, the girls have to be there all the time. Well, logistically we just can't. Physically we just couldn't. And you know, the best ensembles have the best, you know, cast that you don't kill off like Games of Thrones all the time.
Yeah.
Like you need to get invested in your favorite characters.
And we actually talk about this a lot on the show. Like some of our favorite episodes throughout the first 3 years have everyone. It's the
Yeah.
big episodes when Patty's there,
Yeah.
Finola's there,
Grams.
Dorian.
Don't leave Grams out because she'll be mad.
Yes, Grams. Patty. No, that's Finola.
Yes.
Yeah. Grams, like those are like when everyone is there, kind of working together in harmony. Those episodes sing in such a different way because everyone is playing off of each other. Everyone is getting it. Like the dynamics change. It's awesome, and you know that's part of why we love it so much.
And it's more creative, you know. It's like there's only so much we can do with the three of us before we want to kill each other. Hence. Are you awake?
Yeah, I'm over here.
Okay, cool.
I'm listening.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so since this one's about best of the worst,
Yes, please.
when you were filming those episodes at
Did
the
I
time,
know?
did you think they
Did
were
I
the worst?
did I complain? 100%. 100%. I was like, didn't we just do this? Didn't I just say this? Do I have to say we're screwed again? Like you know, Shannon and I were very into it, you know, and some would say too into it, but it was very important to us that it be good and be relatable and be about family, not so much about the supernatural. And she just wanted, you know, she became half Matrix. You know, she just went above and beyond, and I just wanted, it wasn't even like on purpose, like it just was a drive. It was a drive to make it relatable and to make it important. And I think as kid actors who had sort of stumbled our way through the things that our parents wanted us to do, you know, we all supported our families. So it was a big burden to always consistently make money. And, you know, at this point, we were like, if we didn't do this right, and if it was a failure, we were all in the can. And that meant, you know, I sent my mom to college. You know, Shannon was paying her father's medical bills. You know, we all had big things on our shoulders. And so for us, we just not only wanted it to succeed for those reasons, but we wanted as young women, I mean, I was 25. We wanted it to represent us. And not because that was marketable, and not because it was woke, and not because it was just because we just wanted it to be real in the most unreal circumstances ever. Okay, thank you.
Franklin, sorry about the shirt. They messed up the
Brian's
printing.
are
It's supposed to
awesome.
say Brian's are awesome.
Oh,
So I
my
apologize.
God.
I know Brian's are awesome.
That's amazing. You want to know what's funny is that Rose will look at Brian all the time, often through the years, and go, Breen!
But I have two questions, one specifically for Holly and then one for everyone. The question for Holly, it goes a little farther than season 3, but how did you feel about your progression as a character from younger sister to more of a mother type character?
Oh, I was very lucky. I mean, it's just unheard of to be able to spend 8 years with a character now. And she got to do all the things from a very young, nervous, stressed out young lady to a business owner, a mother, and basically save the world with a little help from you.
Yeah.
I mean, just a little.
Like a single
but-
mother?
Yeah, basically. because he was always off with his other
Ugh.
charges, his other families.
Daisy. You can say her name.
No,
Daisy.
this is not the Leo After Dark podcast.
Let's expand on that. You said 8 years, but
Yeah.
back in the time where there were 22 episodes per season, that's a whole different
I know
animal.
these Stranger Things
for
seasons with like 10
years,
or 12
yeah.
episodes. This is
I know.
bullshit.
And you
That's like a
fathom
fucking-
179
that's a
episodes over
miniseries.
8 years? Yeah.
Sorry.
It's crazy.
That's a mini series. Why is the goddess walking out? All right.
We'll see you tomorrow. Be
See you
safe.
tomorrow.
Right. Oh.
Dale, you walk her out.
Dale, be a gentleman.
Walk her to her car.
Dale, be a gentleman.
And
Oh my God. Dale, no.
I see everything.
I know,
It's
what's he
ADD, ADD, ADD. Yeah. Say that again.
I said from the original season 1. The original season.
Oh, the pilot? Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh, with Shannon or us? Okay. Okay, but there's too many OGs. I don't know.
But y'all talk about Dale all the time. It's not to see what Dale looked like.
Oh, no. Oh, that's really
No,
funny.
That is funny. No, because at one point it sounded like they said Dale is up in the attic, but we have a Dale. We have our own personal Dale. Yep. It's yes. It's
Oh,
BK's
yes.
entourage.
Yeah, we
He rolls deep.
a lot of Dales in my life.
Yeah. Yeah. The last
Yeah, but
time
to
they
clarify
hung out,
that,
they
just
almost
if you didn't
burned
hear-
down a town.
and,
You didn't hear what she said. I accidentally heard like Dale's in the attic, like in like
I don't
the
know
third
if
or
it,
fourth
I don't know if it
episode.
was accidentally. Like it sounds like that.
It does
Yeah.
sound like it, and I was like, so wait, Dale. And so I'm like,
Where
when
is
did they start
Dale?
calling Dale? Dale's walking that girl out.
We left Dale. No, we left this Dale in the attic for like 2 episodes.
Oh yeah.
In case nobody noticed.
I didn't stay in there.
He was fine because he's been creeping around since I was like 5.
True.
Daisy.
Did anybody else catch that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He deserved that.
That's why the shirt, folks.
He deserved that.
It's better than being
And the
a water
second
cooler.
after the question?
Way better
Yes,
than being
sir.
a water cooler.
the second question that's for all of you is how strictly did y'all stick with the script, or did they give you some sort of leeway to?
We had leeway because me. Because the situations were so supernatural. To ground it, the words needed to fit in your mouth properly. And we had a lot of female writers, but we also had a lot of male writers, and there were times where I was like, people just don't talk like this. They were also a little bit older, and I was like, people this age don't talk like this. So in that day and age, if we got the point across and the words were there and the emotion was there, we had some leniency. There are shows that I've done since where you have not a syllable of leniency. And with David Kelly and Picket Fences, I didn't need it, because if I said his words just right, it was good. Okay, bye.
Dale, would you walk them out?
Dale, walk them out. But with Pretty Little Liars, like, I had to be on the page, and I was not used to that. So, but it was also not my show, so I had to follow the rules. Poor Ella.
My turn?
Yes, please.
I know this is a touchy subject, but the last episode of season 3, do you remember how it was supposed to end?
That's the way it was supposed to end.
Oh, it was supposed to end
that was the
way?
ending. There's no alternate ending. I know there is like this weird conspiracy theory that there was a part 2. There wasn't. There wasn't. No, and I mean, we're still talking about this week with producers, and we're still finding out things, and what I knew to be true is true. And no, she did not know she was directing her death. And when we both went through the wall, I was like, well, then put me there too.
Right. I feel the same way.
Yeah. Thank you, though.
Okay. Just curious.
I'll watch it someday, but
It's okay.
Just not this year.
Okay. So season 3 had a lot of intense magical battles. What is the funniest behind-the-scenes blooper or moment that completely broke the serious vibe on the set?
The Glenda dress.
Yeah.
I could not work in it. When I throw it at him in the scene, it's because I'm so done. That was not scripted. I saw, and he's laughing. That laughing was not scripted. He was enjoying my discomfort, which is what husbands do. So that was accurate. And I literally, there's a Polaroid, because we're that old, of me just laying in the field when we went back in time with that dress just over my head, like, I'm done. Somebody shoot me now. I mean, our costumes were accident prone, you know, and the girls, I had to remind, if you're going to run in high heels, which I did not wear a lot, but if you're going to run in high heels, please wear underwear, because everything is on camera. Everything is on film. And I do. I have all those dailies. No, I'm not kidding. I am not kidding.
Release the tapes, Holly.
Great callback.
Thank you very much.
Great callback.
Hello, I'm Ryan. I've been a super fan since like I was in elementary school.
I can see from that Quake t-shirt.
Yes, season 1.
Bless it.
Thank you guys for coming out to Little Shreveport. So my question is, what is y'all's least favorite thing about y'all's characters, respectively?
You go first.
Me? I was gonna give it to BK.
No, you go first.
I
can help you.
Please. Why don't you go for me?
You didn't like how whiny Chris was.
That's true. Like, I haven't actually seen any of these episodes with, I think maybe... Guys, this might be the last episode. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Yeah, okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
It was... yeah, Chris was pretty whiny, and also I don't believe my voice had dropped yet. I remember, true story, a couple years ago, I'm Instagram, and I see a clip that I'm in, and I go, God, who did they get to dub me?
Honey, that's just you.
Yeah, and that was, my mom goes, no, that's you. And I was like, what? So I kind of watch a little bit more, and yeah, no, that was my voice, and that was real brutal, and I'm so embarrassed, and I'll be skipping all of season 6 now that I'm thinking about it again.
No. Dorian's not available for all of season 6.
We'll bring Wes in that season.
We'll
don't
bring
worry.
in Wes.
Who's Wes? What is your problem?
Daddy issues.
Oh, he'll be great. We'll want to talk to him.
Nah, I'm sure. And then he'll serenade you with his poetry.
Good poet.
Indeed.
Do you have one, Brian? Least favorite thing about Brian?
I think kind of the same thing. Leo was very...
He's an angel.
Yeah, I loved all that, being a dad and stuff. But, you know, I always wanted to be involved a little more in the action. And, you know, later seasons I did. You know, they let me play a little too. But, you know,
You got to be a gladiator.
Leo was a little...
Great episode. Valkyries?
How do you know?
Someone told me today.
Ugh.
But notice how I had
Leo
that.
was just a little soft. Like, I don't think he argued enough with the girls. I don't think he... You know, really laid it down a lot, and it's all kind of
little buck up, buckaroo. This is the buck up, buckaroo shit.
Whoa.
Buck up, buckaroo.
Buck up, buckaroo.
Buck up, buckaroo. Lay it down. We did have 3 kids. Okay, so slow down. But
okay.
You know, I wish he could have been a little more assertive at times, but it fit the storyline and you know what have you. But you know, I think me as an actor was kind of yearning for a little more. You know, something, yeah.
A little more oomph.
Yeah.
I will speak on Daryl for a moment. Fighting magic, like, don't tell me anything about that magic.
I like that
For
about
8
you, though.
years? For
I like
always?
you not wanting to know.
Forever?
If I could be you, I would not want to know either.
But when he got powers, he still didn't want to know about powers,
No,
but he
I
enjoyed the
agree.
powers. Don't
No,
tell me
I
about
agree.
those powers I love so much.
No. Don't call me. I don't want to know. I'm not here for that. No, I agree with that.
It is kind of a...
I kind of dug it, but Okay.
I think Dorian as an actor would want to expand and
Yes.
do other things, but Daryl did not.
No.
Daryl
That's
did
how
not.
Daryl stuck around for 7
That's right.
seasons.
Daryl's smart.
Power, magic, die.
Keep your head
That's the
down.
formula.
Head down.
I knew
Andy
that
started-
early on.
Andy started asking questions.
I got real scared when Rose gave me powers. I'm like,
Right.
oh,
Oh,
wow.
man.
No, you
Okay.
get powers.
there it
That's
is.
how I felt when I first floated. I was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
outta here.
And what happened to Andy? We covered him up with like a chenille blanket
Yeah.
in the living room. You did not want that.
We'd have made you comfortable.
Yes.
Chenille.
Chanel.
It's the manliest of fabrics.
I know.
Chenille. Yeah.
Justice for Andy.
So you get mad at me when I point out these things, but it's
Yeah.
true story. Like we could have covered him up with something else. Or just not at all.
But the funny thing is then we talk, like you see online, they hated Andy. They hated him, and look how they disrespect him in his death. And you're like, no, we're just making sure that he's celebrated in the proper way, and we wish he would have covered him up with some like wool.
That's right. Manly wool.
Or like a wolf,
Scottish kilts. Something.
wolf's pelts.
Something more morning like.
Yes.
Something more Celtic.
Thank
okay?
you.
Not grandma's chenille.
It went with him.
Okay.
This is not
Do you
good.
got anything for us?
I do.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Oh,
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Tiffany, and this is actually my boyfriend.
Hi.
And Charmed actually brought us together. So
I love that.
Nice.
I love those stories today.
That's magic.
They just got engaged, by the way, everyone.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah, they've already invited me to
And
their
they're
wedding.
still together?
No, they got engaged like an hour ago.
That's what I mean. They're still
I've been
together?
invited to 2 weddings, and none of them were yours.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank
Can't
you.
wait. And,
Thank you.
to
You're
let
my
you know, I'm
newly adopted
ordained
son.
as well. So
He
just
is.
throwing
Don't tell
that out
people
there.
that. You will be booked for the rest of the year. Oh my God. Well, you're going to have to tell people not to cheat with Daisy if you're going to be ordained.
It's online. I did it
Chenille,
online.
let's hear what you have to
so,
say.
Thank you. My question is for Holly, or I guess any of y'all really.
They'll
But
answer
I know,
anyway.
I know in the first pilot, the actor for Phoebe was different, and a lot of fans have actually seen that. So I wondered, did you think that it would have changed or been different, or would the show have been as successful with that first actor?
She was different. She was classically trained. She was very dark. She was very dramatic in a way that Shannon loved, and they had a great dynamic. And I think the show would have been different. I mean, it was shot different. It was darker. The whole thing was darker. And Alyssa did bring a light and a comedic element that I think Charmed needed. And also Lori was very religious. And as, you know, people know, and people have always told me that, you know, there was actually a woman today who said my friend had to come over to my house to watch it because her family would not let her because they were so religious. And I had another lady say to me earlier today, she was like, well, how do you deal with the Christianity and the witchcraft? And I said, well, to me, it was just about a family. It was about sisters who happened to be witches, not witches that happened to be sisters. So to me, it was about family. So how she regulated it in her brain was it was just good versus evil. But there was a lot of that. And so for Lori, she was part of a church that when they found out she was doing this job said, no, no, no. And she actually quit for religious reasons. And there's no arguing with that. You know, we found out during our TV Guide photo shoot, we had already been picked up that she was just not coming that day. So if you ever see that TV Guide photo shoot, there's me in a slot, Alyssa in a slot, and then Shannon in a slot. And it was because we were like photoshopped together because I think Alyssa at the time was doing an episode of Fantasy Island for Aaron Spelling, and he called her and said, will you do this? And so it changed the course of things, and it was meant to be. But yeah, you know, you always wonder like what it could have been.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello. I'm Brandy. My question is, since you guys are talking about the third season, when Prue dies at the end on season 3 and all hell breaks loose, and then when they bring in Rose McGowan in the fourth season to come in, when you guys didn't know that was going to happen in the end of the third season, how did y'all's dynamic change? Like everything, like was it like a whirlwind type situation, kind of like because I think you can kind of see it in the beginning of season 4 how magnetically oppositions y'all were. So, but I just wanted to know, like, how long did it take for that dynamic to get better after that?
I think you can see it kind of unfolded pretty organically. And I just said to the guys recently when we were doing the last episode, I said, I know what I remember from the first episode of season 4 is clinging to this one, which is why he's going to guest host for me. He's going to pitch hit for me on these because it was surprising, it was painful, it was all the upheaval that you would have in your own family if something like this happened. And again, I will go back to what I just said about Lori. Things happen for a reason. And so because of that reason, we got Rose in a whole new different dynamic, which is, if any of you have been on Ancestry.com, y'all got siblings that you don't know about now. So, you know, it was another hurdle, and we should not have survived it. We shouldn't have survived the loss of Lori. We shouldn't have survived the loss of Shannon, but it did, and for whatever reason, that's the reason. Right. You know, it prevailed because it still meant something to people, and it was still relatable. And we all have stepsisters or siblings or something like that, or a funny uncle. And, you know, and so it was, I guess, more real to life than if it had continued the other way. Because we all lose people.
Right.
And God knows I went headlong into that loss episode.
Yes.
And it's another one I won't watch.
Right.
You know, because
Yeah.
I make myself cry, which I think is unhealthy.
Yeah, they come in and I'm crying all the time. And I'm like,
no. No, that's my job to make you cry. But if I make me cry, that's weird.
Yeah. It's like, I did that. But I do have another question, because I'm pretty sure I'll never get to do this again. But on season 8, the very last episode,
I made me cry then too.
Did it go like really fast for you guys like it did for us?
No.
It was like season 8 was just like, whoosh.
It's a little bit jumbled.
And then
I think because they were grasping at straws to still sort of like keep people's attention, and I think it was a little misguided.
It was like really fast, and it's like everything was all together, you know, and then it was just like they kind of just squished it all together at once.
What I
And
will
think
be
that
honest
kinda
about
killed it
is
for me.
that not everybody wanted to continue the show if I was asked to, and it was the year that the CW took over UPN and WB, and it merged, and for them to take us like they did Supernatural, it would have been costly for them. And so our contracts were up, and I knew it kind of wasn't going to happen. So the wrap-up was very important to us, and we all came together in my trailer and sort of talked about where we wanted our characters to go and how it was to end up. And so that was a collaboration that hadn't happened in a while, and it was a really good thing. And I think we had a really, really good finale, even though if it wasn't, if we weren't ready for it. Not all of us were ready for it.
Not all of us were ready for it.
And there's that.
I just wanted to ask, because like I said, it just went really fast, but I do like how it all kind of wraps up in the end.
Yeah.
I mean, it is lovely, but I just wanted to get your opinion on that.
Yeah. No, it's a bit jumbled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey.
Don't cut her off. Let her be.
No, this is Noelle.
Yes, I did promise you would come up here and do this, so I am.
Boom.
And there's been a lot of Chris hate during the panel, so I needed
okay.
to do
Weird,
this.
right?
I grew up on Charmed. My
He's
mother
fun.
raised me on Charmed. I will say later in my teen years and as an adult, the only seasons I rewatch are like seasons 6 through 8 because of Chris.
Okay.
I was so in love with him,
You're the
like
one.
as a character.
How much did he pay you?
He didn't have to.
Something was orchestrated. He knew the name, rolled it
gave it
out,
away.
gave it a moment, something.
I was just so in love with him.
Okay. Whatever he paid you, I will pay you more.
Well, now hold on. Wait a second.
I will triple that.
Okay.
Obsessively.
Okay. Okay. All right. We'll let him have his due for a minute today.
I do have a question though, other than just to be up here and gussy up Drew.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
I got you.
Blink twice.
What the fuck?
Don't let them bully you, Drew. Don't let them bully you. I've got you.
No. Okay. That is one. Calm down.
Okay. I personally feel like Charm really paved the way for strong female lead characters like that. Do you feel that way? Do you see it that way?
We did not feel that way at the time. We were honestly just being ourselves, and that's why I think when I'm not gonna say the R word, but when things are generated and made on purpose to press all those buttons, to press all those demographics, to press all those hot topics, it shows.
Yeah.
And there are so many good writers. There are so many good writers with so many good ideas, and I think the remaking of the old ideas, and every movie that is in the theaters now is a Marvel remake. Nothing against them, because God knows I'm not going to get a job from them anyway. But it's like everything is like a sequel or a continuation, and I know that there are writers out there with original ideas that deserve to be heard. And I think that movie making and television has become such a money-making thing that nobody takes risks anymore. And even I love the Stranger Things. They're going to get mad at me, but it's the last season anyway. But there was so much of that they had taken from other things that I just know that there's a better way. I mean, the alien looked like aliens. I mean, Paul Reiser is like in it. And I love it in everything. And everything is a throwback since Shakespeare. Everything is a reboot, which I said originally. But I know that there are young people with better ideas and new ideas that deserve to be heard and made.
I 100% agree. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You don't let them bully you.
Yeah.
Barney's.
Where did you get your money?
This is
you had no job, you come and you're just wearing that, and the next thing you have all these clothes.
Apparently his girlfriends.
Lady friends.
Wow.
I think this is the last question.
We all know that Practical Magic is
so exciting.
And Buffy is doing a reboot.
Oh shit, I know.
So, with magic coming back into season.
Good call. Drew has had this whole idea and I give you props when you deserve it. Drew has had this whole idea for the whole time called Legacy, that we don't have to call it what it's called, and to go from there, because it is about the legacy. And I think that's was the thing. It was about a family lineage, and whether it's broken, whether it's stepsisters, whether it's like your white lighter who was the worst one ever, it's like that's what it's about. Not you, Sam.
Oh.
On Wikipedia.
ChatGPT says
I saw
Sam's
that.
the worst white lighter ever.
Yeah.
And I was
He's
like,
pretty
wow, I
terrible.
felt like that was harsh.
It's pretty terrible.
I know he's a great actor, and I was very sympathetic towards him, unlike you. But yeah, no, I'm not ready, but neither is CBS, so.
Never, but never
since-
say never, because the idea is
Yeah.
great.
Never say never. And since the book is scathed and hurting, much like my soul, here's the thing, is that the power and the need lies within you all. It's not us. We are just kind of the vessels it goes through.
What about a 30th reunion show?
Did you say 30?
We still got a couple years, okay?
I feel like I need some Advil right now.
Tell me about it.
30?
Oh boy.
guess
Drew's
you're
already
right.
drinking.
I mean, yeah, I think all of us here at this table, including Rose, is committed to keeping it alive for whatever reasons we can't even explain. But, you know.
What's this?
It is this. You said family, and Daryl was a part of the family.
Absolutely.
And you guys are a part of the family. And family is beyond blood. There's so many other things that go along with what is considered family. And so it's legacy, as she stated, and the through line of family and all that family has to overcome and all that family unites with and grows from. And you guys have been a part of that. So it's up to you, it's up to us, and we'll see where we go. We see
And
where we
honestly,
land.
it was my lifeblood from
Yeah.
25 to 33, and there was a lot of tears and sweat in between that. But it is you guys that keep it alive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, it's you guys that keep it alive.
Keep it alive.
No.
And
that's-
Dale, thanks for guest hosting earlier, Dale. We really appreciate it.
Brian, don't ruin it for the people. We didn't get to the best of the worst, but maybe that's the best of things, is that, you know, it's also beloved despite its faults. And I appreciate all of you for sitting with us and liking it still.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
PK, hit the outro.
Huh?
Hit the outro.
That's your thing, man. You I don't know what you say. I don't know what you say. I don't know what he says.
Do an outro.
I don't know it.
Try it.
Thank you guys all for joining us in another episode of House of Halliwell. And we will see, listen to us wherever you find your podcast, wherever that might be. And
Supercast, support, help support the
yeah,
show.
Supercast, come on in if you want to support the show.
HOH.supercast.com, you help support the show.
That's right, what he said. And we'll see you next week.